Indonesia. But after that, I am actually decided not to joining and connecting with the tourism, because when I am in a college, first tour guide subject, I was failed. When I was doing my exam in front of the bus, and then my lecturer gave me the grade, I think I should not be a tour guide. And then the next part, I did my internships as a ticketing. Ticketing is like one of the travel and tour and travel in Jakarta. But I feel so bored, totally bored, because it's like taking anybody else's ticket, not my ticket. I wish my ticket will be my ticket. And then after I graduated, just okay, then I just not going into it, because actually I want to join with public relation or the advertising that we told people that we are talking about. But yeah, and then I start my journey to looking for what should I do for myself, what should I do for my work. And then I became one of the administration of the fabric factory, and then became do you know about interpreter of fingerprints for children? Yeah, so I can know what exactly your character based by your fingerprint. Yeah, but it's not magic, but it's real. Yeah, and then I became a trainer, junior trainer for the developing ability of the employee. But then in 2013, my friend, so that's why I co-founder Jakarta Good Guide, because previously my friend Farid Ardian he was a radio announcer in UFM, and he also a friend of my wife. And then after he went to London, he looking at the London many brochure talking about walking tour. Hey Chanda, why don't we make walking tour in Jakarta? Because there is no any walking tour in Jakarta. We can make it like that, and then I can be the guide and you can be the administration. Okay then, because I cannot guide at all. I don't know about the history. I'm not a historian. And then we start. I only become the assistant every private tour he did. Maybe twice in a month, only twice in a month. But then in 2014, became a tour guide in Jakarta Good Guide. So it happened because of my friend Farid, who became the guide, is not in Jakarta, and then many tourists asked us to having a walking tour, and then I make myself brave than before, and I do the walking tour. And then first one only have one guest from Belgium, and then 20% of the guided things I don't remember. So I just tell to her that I'm sorry, I don't know, I can't forget, I can't remember. So let me read my note. So this is this is this, and this is that, because I don't know what should I tell about. But then start from 2014, and then I became I learn and learning and reading and everything. And then in 2005 I take my license and also certified Jakarta tour guide. And then up until now I am becoming a tour guide, and it's very lovely job, because every day I walk, every day I met with new people, every day I talk about my city, about my culture, and they love it. They love it. Even not only for the tourists, also for the local. That's a picture. And maybe I want to get you know about what is a tour guide. What is the job of the tour guide? Because many of my friends still asking what the difference is when I'm walking with you, I'm walking by myself. Oh, it's totally different, because tour guide, yeah, maybe in tour guide for United States, tourist guide for the European, They are provide assistance, information, and about cultural, historical, and contemporary heritage, and also they give the interpretation, because some maybe you see many culture about yeah, maybe like weddings culture in Indonesia. Usually they having like a dress, like what kind of food. We need to interpret it about it. But if you only see it, yeah, you just see it, you don't know what is it, what is the history, why they use this, why they wear this, like that. So that's the tour guide jobs. And then, and also we have the language. Every tour guide have the language. For me, I am an English tour guide, but maybe my friend have a Japanese tour guide, Russian tour guide. So it's depend on what they can do. And then also, not only we not only for the touristy area, but we always talking about the history, social, and then culture, and even sometimes politics, because tourists wants to know about the country, and education and everything. So I said that if you want to be a tour guide, you should know much. You should learn much things, because any question you should answer it. You should answer it like that. So that's why tour guide have to learn much things. Then become not only for the tour guide. So you can be the economic if you're talking about economics. You can be like, maybe I'm Muslim, but when I went to the temple, I'm like a Confucian. Maybe I went to the church, so I became a Christian, like that. So that's the tour guide function. Yeah. And why do I choose this? Because maybe when I was your age, I'm not thinking what should I do, and I don't know. But at least I know what I want. Like, I like to meet with new people. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. And then I don't like working behind the desk. I already tried in my internship, and it doesn't work at all. And then speaking is my skill and ability. Maybe I like to speak, but not to speak as like a speech or preach. I don't know. But I like to speak. And then I love to show something new that not many people knew. Yeah. And then I like history that never been taught in the school. Yeah, like many history, like Danang always told me about the history, but yeah, not many people knows about that. And then also, I love Jakarta, and I like everything connecting with culture, art, music, and everything. And also, I have a plan to visit all of the Indonesian archipelago. Maybe many people wants to go around the world, but I just want to do the first thing is all of the Indonesian archipelago, because Indonesia has 17,400 islands and only 10,000 that have a name. The other one, there is no any name. So that's why when we losing 2 islands, that we feel like, okay, then only 2 islands. We still have more, but I have a plan to do that. Important thing to do the job, anything, you have to be honest. And then change the bad habit, because many Indonesian, many local are having bad habits like littering, and then passing a bus lane, and then bribing and everything. You should change it. Maybe with just littering, put in the trash can or the trash bag. And then if you do the wrong in the traffic, so you don't bribe the policeman, because you should change it. This is the way that good guys live. And then stand to professional ethic. I mean, everything have ethics. So you cannot blame your country about the tourism. You cannot blame the object about the tourism. No, we should cover all of them, but then we can advise them to improve. Yeah, we cannot blame them. So that's the ethic. And then we cannot say that, oh, that guide is bad, that travel is bad. No, it's not the ethics. So you have to stand to ethics. And then love Indonesia as much as you love your hobbies. Because if you talk about hobbies, you can do anything. But if you love Indonesia as much as your hobbies, it will bring you a good future for you and for your country also, like that. And maybe I want to sharing about Jakarta Good Guide, because I am from Jakarta Good Guide. So Jakarta Good Guide have a walking tour and a private tour, but the famous is like walking tour. We have 6 routes each, and each route like spend like 2 hours or 3 hours walking. So I want to tell you, I want to interpret you about Jakarta, because not many people knows about Jakarta, not many people know about the history. So, and then many tourists said to me that, what should I do in Jakarta? So that's why Jakarta is only the transits, only for 1 night, and then they go back. They go to the Bali or they go back to their hometown. But Jakarta, many things you can see, many things you can learn about the history, social, and culture. And then that's yeah, we have also the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can book, and maybe this is the poster of our business. But all of this, all of the walking tours, 6 routes, we call this pay as you wish. So we don't have any charge, just pay as you wish. Depend on you, depend on your satisfaction. So it's not. We call it in the other countries free walking tour, but here maybe we have to teach the local about the pay as you wish, like that. And then present day now, I am a co-founder of Jakarta Good Guide, and then also tour guide for Jakarta Urban Adventures, basically from the Australia, and then also co-founder of Indo Roadmap that is trying to explore Jakarta more, Jakarta and Indonesia more. And maybe if you want to follow me, I have a Facebook, the name is Prachanda, and then Twitter @Chanda, also Instagram @Chanda. Last but not least, do what you love what you do, because it's good for you, and it will be good for the country also, and it will be good for your family. Okay? So maybe now you can having much input, but later you should pick which one is your passion, so you can do what you love and love what you do. And then I guess this is the end of the presentation for me. Thank you very much for giving me a chance to having a presentation here. Good afternoon.
And then after maybe six months later, I met Pramudia.